What is going on? I hope everyone is doing so well today. For those who do not know, my name is Jhetty, and today we are going to be tackling this big window that I have in my kitchen here. It is a south-facing window, very much in love with it. It brings in so much natural light, and I have a decent amount of plants over here, and they're all doing good, but I feel like the area is too crowded. I don't feel like I'm utilizing the space, and I just feel like there's more I can do to it. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm thinking of, what I want to do, and I also am gonna just kind of, I guess, quickly show some of the plants that I have over here. All of them over here are growing, and it's really, really exciting to see. With that being the case, I am gonna start grabbing a couple of them and showing you that way, and then I'm gonna show what my plan is. I think it's gonna be good. I'm excited. I think we have a setup. First plant I have over here is going to be one of my newer ones, but it's not new to me, and that is my Mimosa Pudica. This is also known as the sensitive plant. These guys are super, super cool. They are technically a weed that grows in Australia, if I remember correctly. They get the name sensitive plant because as soon as you touch the leaves, they close. At night when the sun goes away, they also shut as well. They're really, really cool plants. In my plant tour video, I showed this one a little bit more in depth. The one that I had prior was a lot bigger, really cool. My cat knocked it over too many times and it just couldn't hold itself up. I cut it back, didn't really do anything, just called it quits. So I've been waiting to get my hands on another one, and I finally did. And this one is so lush and so stunning. I'm gonna keep it looking good this time. Next up, I have my Euphorbia Ghost Cactus. This dude is doing so good. I got it like a few months before moving to this space. I've had it on the south facing since then, and you can kind of see it is starting to push out little leaves, which is so exciting. And all the areas where the new leaves are, you can see the new growth. It's a little bit more vibrant green. The arm is kind of smaller, but then it kind of thickens up again. I still have my other Trigona, my big one, but I got rid of my other two small ones when we moved in here just because I was like, I already have this guy, and then I have the big ones. I didn't feel like I needed anymore. Next up, I have something kind of random and weird. I have some little seedlings that germinated. They're just in a paper towel. Their roots are like kind of all over the place right now. They're pushing out leaves, they're growing, they're doing good, but it is a lychee and a jackfruit. There's two of one and then one of just one. I don't know what is what. They've been growing consistently, and so I just spray RO on these every once in a while, and I should pot them up, but I just don't know how to take care of them, and I haven't looked it up, so that's why I'm like, I'm just giving you water and seeing how far you go. I was at work and someone brought them in and they were like, oh, like I'm going on a trip and I don't think these will survive. Do any of you guys want these? I was like, yes. I've never grown anything like this before. So I was like, you know what a good time to try something new. Maybe I'll do research and try to be a little bit better with them. But as for now, they're hanging out in this little bag with a paper towel and a dream. The next one that I have is a little sad looking. This one I got from my work. The owner ended up just being like, oh, I'm kind of done with X amount of plants. Do any of you want these? And this is one of them. I believe they said the type of philodendron. I think they said Melochrysum. It's a hybrid. I don't know what it is. To me, it's unidentified. And this is the only leaf I have off of it, and I don't feel like it's enough to really speak. I have another stem in here. They are growing roots right now. I change the water once a week because it does get kind of filmy. It might be just because it's in a smaller glass in general. Oh no, we'll see how it goes. If I can get them to root up a little bit more, I definitely would like to see what this turns into. The other one that I have is this little air plant. It's a Tillandsia ionatha. Realistically, this is probably really bright for it, and I probably shouldn't have it here, but I have it underneath a couple other plants, so it's almost like more dappled light or more shade. This was originally off that big, huge clump I used to have. I watered it and I let it dry out, but I think I had it sitting too close to another air plant. It stayed too wet, and so when I brought it, like one side was literally just like melted off and the other side was fine. As time progressed, it slowly declined. I was like, I don't know if I can pull this off, and I just kind of yanked it, and it's been fine since, and it looks like it's putting out new growth. So I kind of just keep it up there and just let it do its thing. It's a little crisped on all the edges, and I definitely think it's probably because it's a little too intense over here. It is hiding under a couple other things, so it's dappled light. I'm gonna show both of these at the same time, just because same energy. I have these two little cuties. These are both carnivorous plants. These are both Drosera. I don't know the exact name for this type of Drosera, and then this is a Drosera capensis. See it in my head, but I don't know how to pronounce it properly. Still, I talked about this in my last video. It's doing so good. Both of these are doing good. I just keep them moist and bright light. That's all I've been doing. Last but not least, the one that is making me so proud. It's an epiphyllum. I don't know the exact full Latin name, but it's also known as like rickrack cactus. This is the first time this plant has started to like actually grow for me. You can see that big center one there. I have some on the sides. I have struggled with this plant since I've gotten it. I had it outside, it was too much. I brought it inside, it didn't seem too happy. It was doing okay, but it wouldn't dry out as much. I repotted it. Like, I tried so much with this. When we moved here and I was like, oh, I feel like the south facing will look good. It takes up a lot of space, but oh well. It started thriving and it is literally doing the most, and I'm so happy. It's making me love epiphyllums a lot more. It's making me, like, I don't know, I think right now I'm really getting into, I say this and then watch me not get into any of them or like buy any. I don't know, like, I think I'm starting to get into like more epiphyllum, ripsalis, like those jungle cacti. I love just how long they get, and I think they're just fun and interesting. For me, it's something I'm really enjoying at the moment. I have some plans for this one. It is gonna be staying over here, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it or what exactly I'm gonna do. There are plans for this. That is gonna be everything on the actual window. Let's talk about the plan, the game plan, what I want to do for this window. I kind of mentioned it before. I feel like the bottom ledge area, which can hold a lot of stuff there, I feel like I'm not using it right, or not right. I feel like I could do it better. I feel like it's a little too cramped, a little too much kind of going on. And I want to start to use more of my vertical space. So start going up, which in theory, what I'm kind of wanting to do is I want to hang a pot there, which sounds simple, but I kind of was going back and forth. I didn't know if I want to do maybe like 2 to 3 smaller pots at different like heights. And I thought maybe that would make it to where like I could still see through the window. It's not overkill. But then my thought process went through and I was like, you know what, that's probably gonna be too much. And I was worried if I got one pot and I did something maybe in the center, it would still be too big. I think I'm leaning towards that. I'm thinking one pot in the center will look good, and I think it won't take up too much of the view. Also, this window is tall. It's taller than I think I realized, and I think it actually might sit up a little bit higher than expected. And the nice thing is with this window, it has no awning or anything blocking, so it just gets the direct south light. So even if it's a little bit higher, it should still be getting the full amount of light that it would be even if it was lower. And I want to hang up the epiphyllum. I have a little hook thingy here. I'm just gonna go through and drill the hole and pretty much get it set up. This thing is supposed to hold up to 50 pounds. That's what I'm gonna do though. Get this installed, and then I will come back and we'll kind of talk about what I wanna put there. Cause I have a pot in mind. I don't know if it's a good idea. And there's some other ones I can do too. So that's the only issue I'm having right now. The hook is installed. You saw it, I did a second hole. I didn't trust my gut. I should have trusted my gut. I thought there was something blocking it, and I was like, maybe I should shimmy it back and just see. And then I realized it didn't make a difference. It was fine the entire time. I'm gonna go grab a pot. I showed this pot off before in another video. It is this cute little one. I'm just so on the fence because I wanted to put my string of hearts in there, but I don't want my string of hearts on the south facing. Even though it would probably do really good, it's very long already, and I don't want this area to feel cluttered, and I feel like that's giving cluttered. And the other idea that I have, I feel like will look better, but I feel like this pot and that plant complement each other too well. So I'm kind of torn. I'm gonna use this one as an example. I just want to see how low it hangs and just try to get an idea that way. I wiped down the area a little bit. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. This is a big window. Looking at this little pot now, maybe I am gonna change my mind. This is so cute. I love how small and dainty it is. Ooh, I am really torn. I really like this now. And realistically, I wanted to do the string of hearts. Okay, what if I did the string of hearts down and then I curved them? I think I hit it in the center pretty well too, but I could have them hang down and then I could lift them up and then have them drape down and then spill out. Oh, that would be gorgeous. And it still wouldn't block the view. And then I could have a couple, but I feel like it would still cluster the bottom area maybe a little too much. I'm on the fence now, to be honest. I want to show off this other pot that I got. I just got this not too long ago. This is another one from Angus and Celeste. I really like their stuff. I have 2 pots from them now. This one is a really fun hanging pot. It is called the Jelly Planter. It has the same type of metal finish, which I like with these types of pots. I think they complement them. Here is the pot. It is so I love the kind of jellyfish-esque vibe it's giving. I think it looks so fun. It has the drainage hole too, which is perfect. It's not too big of a pot. It is technically an 8-inch diameter. It's still not too big. And then they still have the brand on the top, which I think is super cute. Not anything too crazy. This is the one that I'm thinking for the window. It's very whimsical, very pastel-y, colorful, which is what I really enjoy, and I think we have a lot of stuff in this space that's very much like that. The white pot that the epiphyllum is in is also an 8-inch. It's a little deeper though, so I don't know how good of an idea it is, but I also kind of want to put the epiphyllum in here. I think this pastel-y green with that kind of darker green, I don't know, I feel like it would look good, and it would be so cute to have it hanging, and the arms could get longer. Are you picking up what I'm thinking? You seeing the vision? Because that's what I was originally going for. All right, so I got it all hooked up. I love the like metal cables too. I think it just makes it adds to it. It really does. I think it's so cute. I'm gonna hang it up real quick and I'm just gonna see how I feel. Okay, but I think I'm in love with this. I think it's the perfect size. It's not too big, but not too small. I'm really, really liking it. And I'm just imagining the epiphyllum. Oh, wait, I think this is it. I see the vision and I feel like I should trust my gut. I'm a little nervous about it. I think that's it. I think that's the combo. And then I get way more space here, which I really enjoy. I think this is it. I think we're gonna keep this up here. Now, the next thing is I need to repot. Guess I'm technically doing a repot, but also not really, you know? I'm just taking it out and putting it in. These are both 8-inch, but this is definitely smaller. Is this the best idea? Debatable. I think what I am gonna do though real quick, I am going to take these off for the time being. I think it'll make it a lot easier. I am literally just gonna lift up and put it in. And I don't know how well that's gonna go. I just don't know how much the roots have grown. That's my one thing. For the sake of this plant, I'm just gonna move it right in here. Ooh, okay. There's still room for more soil, which is making me feel good. I think this can live in here. I do. I don't think I'm putting it into too small of a pot. I think it should be okay. This guy was originally in an 8-inch like nursery pot when I got it. I moved it into terracotta, but I had it outside at the time, and I think it was just a really bad rainstorm, but it ended up knocking it over and cracking, and so I had to like stick it back into a nursery pot. And then finally I was like, I'm gonna put it in this big white one because I didn't know what else to do with it. Okay, so now that that's there, let's reconnect the parts. Wait! I like it. And like, she's a little beaten up, but with the fresh growth coming in, I just feel like, yeah, I feel like this is it. Oh, I'm cooking right now. Hang on. Here comes the fun part, getting up here. Wait, it's like the perfect height. You can't see the top too much. Oh, okay. Do I like this way or do I like the other way more? Oh, it's so cute. Wait, okay. Oh my God. It looks so good. The shape of the leaf and the jelly pot, it goes together so well. Let me get a little closer. Just the texture of this. I love the metal aspect too. It feels perfectly centered. It feels like it's just raining down. I think this is a absolute gorgeous, gorgeous combo. I'm so excited to see how it does. Like, once again, it fit perfectly in the pot with the roots that it has. Oh, how exciting. Now that that's up here, I am going to add back some of the plants over here. I think I'm gonna put pretty much everything back here. I don't think I'm gonna move anything else. I might readjust where I have things, but I'm so excited right now. I will find a way to get a better shot of this so y'all can see it, because in person, this is like chef's kiss. Like, this is exactly what I was thinking in my head. It worked out way better than I was expecting. I'm really excited for this. I'm gonna go and add some of the stuff on the bottom. I will get another shot of the whole thing, and yeah, give me one sec. I am head over heels with how cute this window looks now. I know it's very simple, but to be able to use a little bit more of that vertical space just changes how it feels over here. The ledge feels so much less cluttered, and I'm really enjoying that. I want to have a lot of plants. I want plants all over the space, but I want them in nice little pockets. I don't want every inch and corner to be all plants, which isn't a bad thing. And there's no right or wrong way to ever do any of this kind of stuff. But for me, I feel like it allows me to appreciate each individual one a little bit more when they're not all together in that sense. I could just keep going on, but in general, I am really enjoying how this is looking. It will probably keep getting tweaked. I will probably adjust things. As I look at it, I'm wondering even too if I can maybe lift it up a little bit higher even, because of just how tall this window is. And so that might be something I end up doing as well. I'm excited to see it grow and just see how it adjusts. With that being the case, that is going to be a wrap. It was kind of I don't want to say it was all over the place. I feel like I was all over the place, but I definitely feel like it was kind of out of a whim. I was ready to do this and I was like, you know what, let me like record it. I think it would be a fun little video in that sense. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the pot and the plant combo, just what the window looks like. I'm so down to hear what everyone is kind of feeling about it.